Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and it helps support the show. Today's video is brought to you by my Discord server. I have links to that in the description below. Absolutely check it out. You can ask me questions, you can see like-minded people play cool decks and stuff, you can get games in, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. What is up, Planeswalkers 3x6, back with some more Magic the Gathering and terrible, terrible hair. Today we're playing more Historic. Why? Because it's just fun. We're playing Ceaseless Rites. Now, this is a deck, and I will say, I did get kind of the core of this deck from someone on Aether Hub, Magic Blog TK. So that is where I got the basis, but I changed several things. And you might be saying, why is the thumbnail to this video just Unburial Rites with Ulamog's face on it? By the way, I haven't made that, but now that it's canon, I have to make it. It's because I still plan on making a deck dedicated to Ulamog. It's probably going to be a full colorless deck, because I'm a madman. But essentially the point of this deck is mill yourself, get an Ulamog out. I will note that I've seen other people play Unburial Rites and they play Agent of Treachery. I ain't about that life, so I'm not going to do it. I do have a sideboard. I'm not going to be playing sideboard games. This is just kind of what I think the sideboard maybe is going to look like, but I don't know. Anyway, 4 Thought Erasures. 1, the Surveil means that we're very easily going to help yeet our stuff into our own graveyard, and just Thought Erasure's strong card. 2, Tyrant Scorn. It kills things, and it can bounce things later on in the game. The reason I'm mainly playing this over some of the other kill spell options is because I'll be able to bounce specifically Atris, because Atris, I suspect, is going to be very helpful. Same with potentially Azor. Excuse me, having that ability on that ETB ability on Azor seems pretty helpful. But I don't know if Tyrant Scorn is correct. For Mind Stones, 1, they allow me to draw, but 2, they ramp me, right? I'm not necessarily going to have to do something on 2, so I want to be able to ramp potentially to get to these faster. 3 Teferi and 3 Ashiok. I know Teferi's bad, but I'm at least not playing Agent, right? But the thing about Teferi is he's just helpful. We're going to be able to use things like Thought Erasure, Shatter the Sky, and Unburial Rites at sorcery speed. At instant speed. I was right the first time. Look, I streamed today, alright? So, cut me some slack. It makes it so our opponent can't counter our spells, which is super important when we're casting reanimation spells. And then, of course, we get to bounce something, slow our opponent's roll. Ashiok kind of does multiple things. The main one, obviously, is that we're going to be able to mill ourselves in order to get our big dudes into the graveyard and or our Unburial Rites. And then, they have some extra utility in that we get to exile our opponent's graveyard. Now, that's not going to come into play in every matchup, but it will sometimes. And similarly, our opponent not being able to search the library is going to come into play sometimes. 2 Atris, good old-fashioned 4-drop, 3/2 with Menace. The main gist of this card is we're probably going to get some good piles out of Atris, especially considering Unburial Rites has flashback, which is super important. But Atris, cool dude, gives cool stuff. 2 Shatter the Skies. Sometimes we need the world to blow up so that we can make way for the real World Destroyer. 4 Unburial Rites is a great reanimation spell. Obviously, it's it's not Bond of whatever the heck the black one is, because that can give haste. Sure, whatever. It's not Blood for Bones, so we don't get the extra card in our hand and the card straight to the battlefield as well. But it has flashback, and that's super important because the issue with those other cards that I just referenced is that if you end up milling them or putting them in your graveyard for some reason or another, you can't use them. They're in your graveyard. Unburial Rites, though, not only are we okay with it being in our graveyard, we kind of prefer it because that only costs 4. It's pretty decent, but you can use it twice, which is so great. You Unburial Rites the first time, you get your Dream Trawler, let's say, they kill spell your Dream Trawler, and you can just flash it back. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, it's just great. 4 Discovery Dispersals. Now, this is another early card. It surveils 2, which is great, but we can use it as Dispersal if we really need to. That's kind of the thing. One Azor, one Dream Trawler. I like both of these Sphinxes. They do different things for me. Azor's ETB is super helpful if you're trying to set up a hard cast on Ulamog, where you know your opponent might be playing some instant speed nonsense. I know you get the cast trigger on it, but if they counter it, like, you still don't get your cool indestructible creature. And of course, having the Sphinx's Revelation on attacks is pretty good. Dream Trawler, similar but different. You know, it's just a nice, annoying card to deal with. And then of course Ulamog. I'm not gonna say anything about this card. It's Ulamog. Read the card and be amazed. This is my meta base. It is simple AF. I'm not running any special lands or anything like that. This is just how it is for right now, because I don't know what special lands I might be able to get away with, right? The sideboard right now is 3 Meddling Mages against essentially any deck that attempts to combo, you know, things like Winota, decks like that. 2 Ratchet Bomb and 2 Cryocanarium. They're both in here for, like, you know what, actually, let's do that. And then I'm gonna put a Platinum Angel in here. My fat fingers. Platinum Angel. Shut up. I knew that was it was like that the entire time. And honestly, I'm just gonna up my Narsets. There we go. I don't know. Yeah, these essentially were for like super heavy token strategies, but at the same time, timely reinforcements should help a ton in that regard, and I absolutely love this card. 3 Mystical Disputes against the control decks, same with Narsets. These are against the control decks. And then this is brought in against any deck where they can kill me, but they don't like have a lot of creature removal or something like that. So, or maybe even they bring out the creature removal because I'm winning with Ulamog. So that is that. I'm gonna play this in best of 1. Because I want to get through more games, Historic Ranked. I've just been playing Historic Ranked because I have access to it now. Even if I lose, I don't care. I get to play Ranked in the format I enjoy. Sounds good to me. Demift. Hello, Bolus fan. This hand is fine. Going against a Lurrus deck. I'm so glad that they added this, and it's even in the exact place that I thought it would be. So they have taken a mulligan, that's fine. Obviously, having Ulamog in hand is not the best, and I did consider playing cards like, gosh, what is that darn called? Oh, awkward, it's Rakdos. I can see it in my mind's eye. Chart of course. There we go. We keep this on top because they're going to exile it with Robert the Rich anyway. Next turn I probably just play Tefers. Do I bounce? Yeah, that's pretty strong. Not entirely sure why that didn't hit me, but I think I should be playing this deck in best of 3. I think I need to draw a card.
I know my responsibility. Here goes nothing.
Okay. So next turn I can play Mindstone and Tefers. I'm just trying to slow him down a little. So I mean, my opponent can do a lot to me here. They can Fervent Champion, kill Tefers, play this, get the extra mana. Wizard's Lightning my face. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My opponent could deal 7 to me here, while still killing Teferi. But they choose not to. Very interesting. Very interesting. They've hit nothing but lands, which is great.
Only time will tell.
I'm running 26 lands. It's possible I'm incorrect there. They're not. Okay, I was gonna say they're not gonna cast Wizard's Lightning, right? Like, what's the point in doing that if?
Sorry, I'm late. Oh, I've done the hero thing.
Ulamog, I did not want to see you. Yeah, maybe I should be running Chart, of course. It also makes me a little bit more comfortable having slightly fewer lands. Am I dead? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rip. I died. Alright. Gonna make a quick audible here. Discard. Is Chart, of course, the best one, though? It might be. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2. I'm pretty sure this is still better than that. I don't think there's anything in these colors now. Well, let me just double check the... There's Tomebound Lich, which I did consider. Maybe I want Tomebound Lich. Yeah, let's try 2 of these, and we'll drop some of our kids off at the pool. That sounded much worse than I wanted it to. Sure, we'll try this in best of 3. Ghosty hosty. We do have some Discord questions, which I will get to after we start this game. Oh, I can view the battlefield. It's great. Sounds fine. I'm playing Gyruda. Oh, fuck. I mean, that's awkward. All of my cards are even. I'm probably going to erase on turn 2. Right? I don't want to Mind Stone on turn 2, do I? Maybe I do, because then I could, like, Discovery and Thought Erasure at the same time. Paradise Druid? Nah, I'm going to go ahead and erase. Well, we both kept 2 landers, except my opponent has ramp creatures. Ah, I drew more. Shoot. Well, hopefully they don't get an untapped land next turn. Anything but an untapped land. Fantastic. Cool. Once again, no untapped land, please. Uh-oh. Shit. The Lowly Bible asks, do the planes in the text channel on Discord, do their names have any connection to the channel's content? That is true, they do. This is awkward. Although I can just bounce it, because it doesn't have haste. You shouldn't steal mine. That was a mistake. Thanks for my Ulamog back.
If you show remorse, I'll show this. I've got it.
See, Spark Double is exactly what I wanted them not to have, considering they had 2 in the graveyard already. Fuck. And they got my other Ulamog. Or one of my other Ulamogs, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, unless I top deck another Teferi, which is impossible. I think I am, fuckled.
Now what?
This is mine again? Yeah, they're still mine again. What a fool. I'll be taking my Ulamog back, and I believe they still have to discard a card. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they could top deck and get this. And then that would be 2 9/9s. So I would die. But I currently... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm 3 lands away from this. My fear is that I think I would rather just die. No, that's awkward. Yeah, bring them all in. I can still get one of my board wipes. If the face-up cards don't have board wipes, I take the face-down cards. That's the only thing that can help me out of the situation. Be down to 4. My opponent would go to... My opponent would draw a card. Yeah, so I take this every time. Oh well. On to game 2. Easy Mystical Disputes. Easy Meddling Mages. We'll draw those. They don't seem to have a lot of creature removal, at least not in the main deck, so I'll bring in the Platinum Angel here. Cry the Canarium? No, like, it's decent against these, but I don't think it's what I want. Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb might be fine for the 2-drops, because it hits all of the 2-drops. Is this permanence? It is? Because I'll also be able to hit, like, some of the other cards. Maybe I'm fine with Ratchet Bomb in here? Sure, let's try that. I'm going to drop my Ulamog count a little. Shit, I actually have no idea how to sideboard this. Yeah, I think we move a little bit away from rights. Sure, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. But to get back to the question, the multiverse is called the multiverse because that is the main channel. That's where everyone resides and talks about magic and stuff. This hand is sufficient, is what I will call it. Alara is called Alara because it's my favorite plane, so that's where I want the main questions to be. That's where I'm reading these questions from. Fiora is the direct matches. So Fiora is, let me just make sure I'm right about this. Yeah. Fiora is the Leyline of the Void. Okay. I can still just hardcast things. Also, this means I can't get any cards from my library now. Sure, that's fine, I guess. Fiora is for direct matches. It's because of the whole, like, conflict on the crown and stuff. Bounce Mind Stone. I'm just gonna bounce Mind Stone.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
Slow him down a little. Yeah, sure. I don't care about that dude. Kylim is for people to host their own tournaments. That is Battle Bond set, I believe. Which hopefully makes sense to all of you. Boop. Boop.
No,
I'm gonna main phase double Thought Erasure your ass. I should have waited until after they drew. But, meh. That's just kind of sad. I don't need this. I'm gonna let them draw their card. And then Thought Erase them. They don't have any green mana. I assume they're gonna bounce this. I'm just gonna hit this Leyline of the Void. And the reason for that essentially is because I could, So I assume they're gonna sack their Mind Stone. Wait, why wouldn't you sack your Mind Stone first? Okay, I'm just very confused. Because I could have tried to find a green source. But the reason essentially is I could potentially, get rid of this somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Runeterra overlay. I'm riffing on the Wrathy overlay from Dominaria. I call it the Runeterra overlay because I also play Runeterra, and I figure some people might want to post there. Not many people post there, it's fine. The Blind Eternities are for off. It's just anything off topic, which makes sense. It's the Blind Eternities. It's the space between planes, etc., etc., etc. I'm fine just keeping this here.
Here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. That's what my opponent does. Because I kept them off of their mana pretty nicely. Of course, they didn't have any green sources, but they can play one of their loser creatures that I can't kill on board. But meh. Sorceress Canta. Sure. Is it worth killing this? No, I can do shit instant speed, I guess.
That's more like
Let's all do things at instant speed. Anyway, Zendikar is for spoilers. It's because you're treasure hunting, you're going through and we're seeing new stuff. Mercadia is for sharing your own content. Got some nice art on there, which is cool. See, that's interesting that they didn't go straight for Gyruda. Two, 4, 6, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough mana for it. I'm just gonna wait and see what my opponent does. Like a good control deck. Mercadia, by the way, is for sharing your own content because that's the plane of mercantilism and stuff. Ravnica is for sharing deck lists. I don't know. Ravnica just made sense for that one. Kaladesh is for custom cards because that's where you like create things. Okay, so you're casting Gyruda. My stuff's gonna get exiled, so I just have to see what my opponent gets. Darn. They hit my Platinum Angel. I'm very sad about that. I assume they're going to put Kinan into play. It doesn't matter, I'm Shattering the Sky. Or maybe I wait to Shatter the Sky. Because if I wait until this is on the stack... Oh, it's devilishly greedy. Now I'm just gonna do it now. Don't hate it.
I'll protect you.
Cool. Pass. Ulgrotha is for magic memes because Ulgrotha the Plane is a meme. Vryn is for the music channel because of the mage rings, discs, something, 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 something. I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to try and mystical dispute this? No. That's not his own. The meditation plane is where I post updates. It's my specific update channel. And then New Phyrexia is the Patreon only. That's exactly what I wanted to see, baby. It's the Patreon only page. Could bounce this. I'm gonna bounce this. I'll play Azor, so they won't be able to play instant or sorceries. Wait, okay. 1, 2. So theoretically, I should be able to play this Mind Stone. Tap the Mind Stones. Have a Mind Stone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Use just the Mind Stones here to play more Mind Stones, then cast Azor. So now they can't play. They can play this. You have a kill spell for it? Can't. Oh, they just can't during their turn. This doesn't protect itself during my turn. I'm stupid. So they can cast this, but I don't think I care about it enough. Come on, cast Gyruda. I want you to. I fucking want you to. Coward. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to hold up 3 mana. So let's see. I want to hold up one of each of these. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I can do this for 4. Attack. Take action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just triple check. I want this, this, and this to stay untapped. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Thank you for letting me choose. That's what I like, baby. Cool. Cool, cool. So now I can cast an Ulamog. 3, 6. My opponent will be on 8. They could potentially be on 9, so they could potentially still Gyruda. Ugh! I'm just noticing this. Ugh! Ugh. Disgusting. So they can oh, they're gonna be... Okay, sure. But that should still be fine, because I can just Ulamog hardcast. Anyway, yeah, so that was that question. Frog, aka Herald of Fibblethip. See, that's just rude. Sure. What's cool, though, is I still get to cast my Ulamog. Except mine is going to resolve. You can't see me. My time is now. Okay, that was a fucking mess of a game. Can you tell I have no idea what I'm doing? You can also make Mardu Reanimator. You can make Abzan Reanimator. I think that's technically it. White, black, blue. Yeah. You could make 5-color Reanimator. I hit my microphone like a bastard. Frog asks, if you could Nuzlocke one Pokemon game on the channel, what would it be? And they added, and why is it a Unova game? /S. It wouldn't be a Unova game because I didn't play 4th or 5th gen. I also didn't play 7th gen, I think. This would be a greed keep. This would be what I like to call a greed keep. I'll keep it though. I'm a man of greed, what can I say? Cool. Meddling Mage. Don't mind if I do. So if they try and play a search, I'll say nah. Mind Stone. Oh well. Get rid of the Growth Spiral. I will keep that on top. They don't really have anything to play here. This turn I will probably just Teferi's bounce this. Ah, you monster. Bounce this, I guess. Yeah. Bounce this.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Yeah, they'll be on 5. And then the following turn I can Thought Erasure Meddling Mage. Meddling Mage on Gyruda. And Thought Erase something out of their hand.
Don't worry, I got this.
So they have 5 mana. So maybe just this tapped and this. But who knows? I don't. Oh wow, I was right. It would be Hoenn game. Hoenn is my favorite. I played through. One sec. Boop. And I'm gonna erase around their turn.
Let's try this.
Yeah, so we're gonna Meddling Mage. Take this, I guess. Would I even do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna Meddling Mage naming Gyruda. Interesting. Thassa. Get out. Trying to combo me. You can't combo me. Fuck out of here with that. Yeah, I played red or blue. That was too long ago. I don't recall. I want to say I beat the game. Insofar as like I went to the Elite Four and won. I did not beat gold or silver. I don't remember which one I had. I'm pretty sure I had silver. Fun fact: I was one of those kids. This was while I was a kid, where I had a Cyndaquil because I'm edgy, and I essentially didn't train any other Pokemon. It's just Cyndaquil. The other ones were just there, right? And I'm sure many of you know where this is going. I couldn't get past Whitney. I just couldn't. I've literally never beaten a Johto game. Is that Kanto? No, Kanto's the first one. Johto's the second. Man, Johto's the Kanto. I'm pretty sure Johto's the second region. I'm gonna get crucified in the comments. Yeah, I'm not gonna play another game because it took too damn long. Then I played Hoenn. I had I think 2 Ruby versions and a Sapphire version because one got lost, one got stolen. So I think it was Ruby, Sapphire, Ruby. And love those games. I don't think I ever played Emerald. I could be wrong. Hoenn, favorite reason, easily. For some reason, I was too poor to afford a DS, so I didn't play Black, White, Diamond, Platinum. I think it had those reversed, but I didn't play either of those. Then I was able to play X and Y. I really loved X and Y. I thought it had issues. I'm not gonna lie, but I really enjoyed my time with X and Y. I didn't play Sun and Moon essentially just because I didn't have money. That came out I think during the time I was in Philly, and I couldn't really justify a purchase like that. And then I'm playing Sword and Shield. I didn't play Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go to the polls. Or Let's Go. I'm trash. Would I change anything else in the deck? Now that I think about it. I'm not sure. It seems fine. Yeah, it's still a control-y, meant to be a control-y deck. If anything, I'd probably cut Cryocanarium because I feel like this is just gonna help. So maybe this deck even just runs Leyline in the sideboard, because you don't want to run what's it? Gravedigger's Cage, even though it's technically better, for many reasons. It's just because it hurts you as well, whereas Leyline only hurts them. Leyline's not retroactive, it's, yada yada yada. But I think that's probably fine. I do have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, or I have Alpha Sapphire because Sapphire version's better because Kyogre's better. In order for me to play it on the channel though, like that requires equipment and know-how that I do not have right now. So it is very unlikely that I'll actually play through. But even if I did, I probably wouldn't even play a Nuzlocke initially. I haven't done a Nuzlocke fully because I'm a coward. But I'd probably just do a Sableye only run because I like Sableye is my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, makes sense. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. If you'd like to join them as supporting the show, you'll find links to that down in the description. I hope you've enjoyed this video, even though we didn't cast Unburial Rites once. Shit. Whatever. It totally doesn't matter. If you did go and tap that like button, there will be more Ulamog and there will be more Unburial Rites on the channel. Do not worry. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, though, all will be one.